we're going to show you our room tour of the Hilton Miami Airport Blue Lagoon. This was a junior king suite and only cost $166 a night. So coming inside room 1201, when you walk in, you immediately have your closet on your left. Opens up, we got room for storage, we got a safe and an ironing board. You have a pretty decent sized desk to do your work on with charging ports. The door to your friend's house. We have a pull-out couch, lamp, footstool, chair, and a mirror. We have the view of the roughed up basketball courts. You got some palm trees, you get some water, and you get a view of the airport. So you get to watch the planes take off and land. I don't know Miami that well, but you get a view of the water over here. You also got storage right in here. I've noticed this TV does not turn all the way around. And then it opens up into the bedroom where you can watch the TV, and it's got more drawers on the other side. That door leads to the bathroom. Then we got the king size bed with nightstands on both sides. Let's see, I don't see, I see an outlet right there because most people like to have an outlet by their bed to charge their phones. Since this place doesn't have any alarm clocks in it or to be able to tell what time it is. Same thing with this one, it also has not a charging port but an actual power outlet, just so you guys know. Some storage underneath. It's an open concept, so you go right from the bedroom right into the living room, which is not a big deal. It's just a hotel. We're staying here just for the night. Let's make our way into the bathroom. A little dark, but not too bad. We got a shower, way smaller than what we're used to on the other hotel that we just came from, where it was huge. Handles on this side, heads on that side. The standard shower gel, conditioner, shampoo deal. Toilet. 2 rolls for double action. And we got the sink, recessed sink, frosted glass door, and just your standard bathroom essentials. We're outside the Blue Lagoons Hotel for the Blue Lagoon Saloon. Walking out to the pool area. We got some guys riding their wave runners. Food and beverages are available at the saloon by the pool. The pool was very large, so you didn't have to worry about bumping into anybody else. When we were there was some renovation going on, but it didn't really interfere with anything, so we decided to go to the Cove Bar for dinner. There was a decent amount of choices on the menu for being a hotel restaurant. Michelle went with a burger with the gluten-free bread, and I decided to go with the old trusty cheeseburger and fries. This hotel had a bigger than average marketplace where you could get drinks, food, snacks, whatever. It also had a small version of a Starbucks. Pastries and fresh sandwiches were also an option in this little market. So if you didn't feel like leaving the hotel, you would be able to get a decent variety of food as well as beverages. When we visited this hotel, it was during the World Cup, so they set up a giant screen and a projector so families could watch. Last dinner at the Hilton, Michelle got chicken tacos and a margarita. Of course, I got a burger and fries and 2 Doritos. See you guys back on the other side of the country soon.